One group that could be key in the Florida GOP primary is Latino voters, but statistics show that group isn't growing as fast as the Democratic counterpart. As of the deadline for registering for the primary, more than 1 million Latino voters had signed up to vote. Out of those registered, about 452,000 are Republican, but 560,000 are registered Democrats. That's a shift from 2006, when the number of registered Republican Latino voters outnumbered Democratic Latino voters. In this final stretch, with just 2 days until Florida's primary, GOP candidates are mounting a full court press to attract those Hispanic voters. Alfonso Aguilar, former chief of citizenship under George W. Bush and host of a brand new talk show bearing his name, joins us to discuss the importance of the Hispanic vote. Alfonso, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Shannon. It's a pleasure.
All right, first of all, I want to ask you, are you endorsing any particular candidate? Do you think anyone has stood out among the pack as being better in tune with this very key constituency?
No, I'm not endorsing anyone, but I do have to recognize that Speaker Gingrich has done a great job in engaging Latino voters in terms of tone, but also in terms of the policies that he has been proposing. You know, he has a history with the Latino community. Here in Florida, he has a history with the Cuban community, with the Puerto Rican community, which are the two major Latino voting blocs in the state. And I think also his proposal on immigration is something that Latinos respond favorably to. He's for border security, but at the same time, he is for providing legal status to those undocumented immigrants who've been here for a very long time. And I think Latinos respond to that. Now, I think Governor Romney is doing a better job to clarify his position on immigration. He recently said that he does believe in a modality of the DREAM Act, that he would be willing to support legal status, permanent residency for those who came here illegally as minors, if they're willing to serve in the military. So I think the problem really is with Governor Romney. I mean, he may be able to win Florida, but at the end, if he becomes the nominee, then in the general election, he needs to win 40% of the Latino vote. So he needs to clarify his positions on immigration, which I think he's doing. But certainly immigration is an important issue.
Yeah, you bring up the general election. Let me ask you about that. Overall, the GOP, how does it reach out to Hispanic voters? Because as we saw the shift there in Florida, it seems like they identify more easily, at this point anyway, with the Democratic Party.
Look, right now, Latino voters are angry at President Obama. He promised them during the '08 campaign that he would push immigration reform, and he didn't do it. Not only that, deportations under Obama have skyrocketed. You know, he keeps criticizing Republicans in South Carolina and in Alabama, Arizona, but he's going after undocumented immigrants, not only those with criminal records, but the majority of the people who he's deporting do not have criminal records. So they are angry at him. Republicans have an opportunity, but they can squander the opportunity if they don't strike the right tone and they don't propose the right ideas on immigration. It's not that Republicans have to embrace amnesty or so-called comprehensive reform, but they have to support measures that go beyond enforcement only, like a workable guest worker program or some sort of legalization like Speaker Gingrich is proposing. I think Romney would do a good job if he were to clarify his position and move closer to Speaker Gingrich's position.
All right, we'll see how it turns out on Tuesday, just 48 hours away. Alfonso Aguilar, thank you very much.